they have trouble making. You know what? Someone says they make eye contact, but other texts say they have trouble making eye contact.
Okay, so this is good because this is where it could be a false positive or a false
Sige.
negative.
Yeah,
So,
because someone says no, someone says yes, then there's no point.
yeah, so when somebody's making eye contact, that's definitely a sign that they want to engage with you, that they're interested in what you're saying. But that happens in business, that happens in life.
Well, you're out on a date.
That happens with friends. It's almost just a sign of respect, or that, hey, listen, I respect you, I'm listening, I'm looking at you. Isn't it?
Let's say a long gaze.
The piercing gaze.
Or parang, shit, ang gwapo nito.
Okay. So
you're having dinner, this guy's talking, I've done this, and I'm
The
like looking at
starry-
him, and I'm like, fuck, I'm having dinner with this guy. Oh my God.
so it's not the eye contact, it's the type of eye contact.
It's the gaze.
Yeah, because a girl naman, I've noticed girls naman, when they're shy, they will actually do the glance, and then when the
teka.
guy's looking, they glance away.
That's right.
So, because they're shy about it, right? And they're trying not to look.
That's
And
right.
they're like, oh my God, the guy saw me look. May ganun eh. Now, that is a true positive. Because a girl that's not interested could actually be looking at the guy straight on. Because they're not interested.
Wait, let me think.
Interested
Yes.
romantically,
Kasi I've been to people and I'm like,
Matapang ang babae kung hindi nila type yung guy, they can just look at them. You know, like if you're just a friend, yeah, and converse. But when a guy likes a girl, it's almost like she kind of puts her... When she's looking at the guy and the guy's looking at her, guys, tip for you, when a girl's looking at you and then she kind of like... You stare intently. There has to be an intent. Stare intently into her eyes. It's almost like you're piercing through her soul. She will actually... Her eyes would gotta go like this. It would drop down.
And that's nice.
It is because it's well, it could also be that she's not comfortable.
Well, give it time then.
So, but when she's looking at you, let's say she looks back, and suddenly she's kind of like smiling.
Oh, kasi she brightens up eh. I brighten
Yeah, the brighten up. That's what
when
it
they
is.
light up.
When you look at her and you notice they light up.
I'm gonna preempt something on the list, but even from across the room.
Okay.
my gosh,
This
yan.
is good.
Oh my God.
This is good. So this is a good pickup tip.
Pick up tip. Oh, sige.
It is because you want to know if a person likes you. So, girls, when a guy's looking at you from across the room, actually all genders, if somebody's looking at you from across the room, you automatically know that they're interested. When it comes to picking up, when a girl is looking at a guy, for the guys to when a girl looks at you once and does that glancing look, that doesn't mean anything yet.
Looks at you once and like parang...
Glances.
Okay.
Yeah, yung parang so I'm gonna do that to the camera. So let's say you're the guy, I'm the girl, and I see you, I go,
That's nothing.
nothing. It could be you walked by and you're wearing a nice shirt, or who's
Yeah.
that guy? Do I know him?
Ah.
When they glance at you twice, it could mean something. When they glance at you 3 times, that's something.
Serious?
The third glance is when she glances at you 3 times, make your move, walk up to her and just say hi.
Wow, this is like advanced 101.
Because if you don't,
Hindi na siya one-on-one,
if you
right?
don't, the girl after the third glance and you still don't, you're out the door. She'd be like, oh, screw it. Either the guy's
really?
torpe or he's not interested.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, let me think from the LGBT perspective. I don't know because I'm super shy. You know, if someone looks at me, I wonder if they know me from somewhere and I'm like, hey, good you're here. I've had a guy, oh, this is so embarrassing to say. Like a few weeks back, I was in something, like there's a lot of people. He was just looking at me for a while and then smiling half. And I thought,
He's
shit.
interested, sorry.
And I thought, oh my gosh, I don't remember his name. So I wrote,
and
when he was near na, I said, glad you're here, thanks for coming. It's like, hi, my name is ganyan. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Akala ko kilala.
Oh, so he was interested.
I ran away because I was scared. Cause,
You're like, oh no, did I just send him the wrong signal?
well, you know,
Okay, next signal.
he lingers.
He lingers. What do you mean? Like that sounds creepy, Brian.
No, I mean, like, for example, you're leaving na the party, he walks you to as far as he can towards where you're going to the car, ganyan. Kahit nanlayo sa parking slot niya, mga ganun. I would do that.
Okay.
To maximize and to spend as much time as possible.
Okay. So that doesn't apply to women.
Oh,
I mean,
you're right.
women in terms
The
of
guy will walk the woman.
so for a girls, if a guy does that for you, he's interested.
Yeah.
But for the guys watching, If a girl does, the girl will never do that, even if she's interested.
But also, just to say, it's a whole new world right now. Women and men can do whatever they want.
Sure.
Just giving a heads up, you know that.
No, definitely.
But just, you know,
but
just-
subconsciously, the girl wouldn't even think about doing that.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, so...
I guess from a guy perspective, I've seen that happen and that's super cute.
yeah.
I would do that.
No, hold on. I just... Let me say that again. I actually disagree. Now that I said it, I am going to disagree with myself. I've seen women who like a guy, and then even after the date or whatever, and then the guy goes, oh, let's say the girl says, where you going? And the guy goes, oh, I'm gonna just go somewhere. The girl would say, oh wow, that sounds like fun. If the guy says, you want to come along? The girl says, sure. That's lingering, right?
And then you say, I'm just gonna get something from 7-Eleven. It's like, sure, I'll go with you because I
Yeah.
need something from 7-Eleven. Although she doesn't get anything.
No, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, so it could work that way too. Yeah, okay, sige, good.
Spend as much time as you can. But here's a nice thing on the list. They remember everything.
Yeah.
Cute, no?
Yep.
Isn't that cute if a guy remembers everything and then says it to you? That's hot. I would fall in love with someone who just
Yeah.
remembers stuff.
But ako, Brian, and again, going back, same as the date thing.
False negative, false positive.
It's a false positive because a guy could totally forget most of the things you said, but he actually likes you.
Yeah, but we're talking about the ones who do. So if they do, then it's a sign.
Okay, sige, yeah. Yeah, if you want a strong sign, if they do, yes, it's a sign. Definitely.
Di ba parang,
But I'm just saying to the girls, kasi baka mamaya you might be like, oh, he didn't remember anything I said, maybe he doesn't like me. No, he could still like you. He just has a really bad memory.
so the opposite is not it's something else, but the positive of it. Like for example, one time, a month ago, you say, oh, I love sushi. And
Right.
this guy suddenly goes like, hey, you know, I was in the store and I saw sushi and I thought you like it. I know you like it.
Yeah,
cute, diba?
that's amazing. That's already a big sign.
Like na yan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He constantly tells you how much fun he has with you. Okay, ito scenario. You're out and he's like, kunyari, you're the guy, right? And you tell me, I'm the girl, for example, would say, oh, I really like today.
I'm enjoying. I'm having
Explicitly
fun.
saying it. Kasi I would hang out with a friend in the mall for like hours and just say whatever. And
If-
not
but,
say,
okay, so-
thank you for bringing me to this mall. I'm not gonna do it.
You're right. But here's a question. What if you said that and the person reciprocated? Does that mean the person who reciprocated also likes you?
Well, some people are reciprocative because they're just nice.
Being polite.
Yes, I would do that.
Yeah.
Although I will honestly say, if someone says to me, I miss you, Brian, and I don't miss them, I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Lalo sa chat, oh, thanks.
Oh no. Oh, guys, you know now how Brian is.
I don't say I love you so often.
Right, but
To anyone.
So if you say I miss you, Brian, and he says I miss you back, you know, he's already. This episode is actually already Brian giving you tips
What?
on what you need to see from him to know if he likes you.
It's obvious when I like someone.
You're pretty explicit about it.
No, of course not.
Oh, but when you say it's obvious and you're not explicit.
Well, sometimes there are times when people don't know yet well. I would say sometimes there are
Yeah.
times when I like someone but I'm not sure.
Right.
Or I like someone but I don't know how.
Okay.
Because I overthink. And when I underthink kasi I have a nosebleed.
Okay. Sige.
Some of us do that. We cannot underthink because that's not even our normal. They don't talk about another person they're dating that or other men or women. You like this girl, every time you see her, when you never mention
Any
a
other-
girl likes you, you like a girl,
Right.
your crush, or if you do talk about that your type, it's always someone na pasok siya sa criteria.
What about an ex?
Wait, let me think. An ex is okay, I think, because I always talk about exes and say it as a learning experience. Or for example, I would say, oh, my ex is like this and I'm looking for someone who's not like that. It's like you.
Okay.
Because you're not
okay.
like that because I just said it.
So yeah, so this one I'd say is pretty obvious.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of like if a guy's talking about another girl that he likes,
wala
too,
na.
I mean, come on. Or if a girl's saying to that's almost insulting. Sorry,
Pero
actually
paano
that's
yung-
almost insulting.
Paano yung pa-jealous? That happens.
Mind games, like you said.
I hate mind games.
Exactly.
I don't do mind
I
games.
don't like playing mind games.
I
That's
love mind
bullshit.
stuff, but you know.
That's actually
But it happens.
Honestly, if a girl did that to me, date over na yun sa akin eh.
Serious?
Date over yun.
Eh, what if kung...
I'd probably ask her to pay for the dinner.
What if it's out of in her insecurity lang? His or her?
Again, I don't like girls to pay minded. Unless I just want sex and I'll put up with it if it's only sex I want. But
People are watching us, you know.
I know. No, but I'm just saying if. I said if. That's why I said
That's
if.
right.
But if I really like the girl for something long term and then she's playing mind games, that's a big red flag for me. I'm ready to walk out that door.
Really?
Yeah, that's such a red flag. That's a very so immature though. Don't you
Have I
think?
said that to someone? I remember, not recently, years back, that if ever I do mention someone, I would always quantify and say, pero wala na yun, or hindi ko naman siya type.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I'm out on a date and someone approaches us and I know someone and I used to date him, and then he looks like super aggressive, and then I don't want my date to wander, so I say,
Okay.
we hung out before, but
So that's how you show the person that
yeah,
you like.
you make sure that they know. I make sure that they know na hindi na, wala na, hindi ko type.
That's actually really nice and it's reassuring for the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pero if I start talking about setting you up with someone, then
So you're saying that if they bring up another person, but it's to set you up with that person, then
wala na yan.
wala na yun talaga.
Oh, that's what I do. But if to anyone who like, it's not a date. Like if I know someone likes me and I don't like them, I set them up with someone else.
Oh my God, shit. Is that kind of hurts, no? When the person's the receiving end of that.
Well, someone said to me, I remember 2 years ago, exactly his words were, pinamimigay mo ako.
Okay, God, I just
And I said, well, I didn't say no because it was true. Ano kaya? Effortless conversation. Basic.
That's
Why would
smart.
I even like someone if there's no great conversation?
For me, I'm gonna disagree because I think that says more about compatibility than chemistry,
Okay. Fair.
right?
Fair.
Yeah, but it could also have chemistry. What I'm saying lang is it could maybe just be compatibility as well.
Fair.
Yeah. So I don't want to. But yes, you could apply that into yes. That's a sign that he or she is interested, but it could just be very compatible.
Okay.
I've been in 2 dates kasi that we just talked for hours and we're just friends.
Really?
Yeah.